All right, let's go. I'm in the mood to traveling. Don't ask me why. Actually, I don't even think I put the. Yeah, I did. Let's go. No assist either. Not saying I'm going to kill it. I'm just letting you know about jack up. Because there's no assist. I ain't gonna lie to you, I do not like this song. Time for some good music to happen. It's amazing what traction could, how much traction you throw robs you. Bloodthirsty. That was fun. Boom, boom, boom. What you say?
I was watching HBO.
Is it working?
It is on my PlayStation.
What were you watching?
The Watchmen.
Oh, you saw the beginning then.
Mhm.
How he got his shit rocked.
Yeah.
In a beautifully, what do you call it? A beautifully choreographed scene there. Music, everything was on point.
Yeah.
Unforgettable. Is what you are. Unforgettable.
This whole thing with this Activision deal has gotten out of hand.
What you say?
This whole Activision deal has gotten out of hand.
What's happening now?
The last couple days, you know, that I've been following it, there was something about Microsoft not wanting to basically forfeit the same documents that they were requesting from Sony. You know, like all of their exclusivity deals and their performance.
So the
and
FCC,
stuff like
right?
Is it the FCC? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the FCC. Yeah. And that's what I heard the last couple of days. And you know, they've been fighting, you know, because the whole argument recently was like, you know, whether or not, you know, Microsoft was going to take Call of Duty off of PlayStation, you know, and if they didn't take it off of PlayStation, right, if they were going to like make a worse version of it for PlayStation, you know, because they have control of the IP at this point. And it's funny because Microsoft has been spending all of this time trying to prove to the regulators, man, that, you know, that they don't plan on, you know, making the game exclusive. They want to bring their game to more people. You know, they don't have any intention of making like a you know, a downgraded version of Call of Duty for any other platform. You know,
They've done it for the Xbox 360. They said multiple times. You know what I mean? Do not utilize anything on the PS3.
Well, even recently, man, and that's why there's been such a such a big uproar about it. You know, even more so recently, because people keep going back to when they bought Bethesda. You know, they keep saying, and Starfield keeps coming up. You know what I mean? They keep saying like, oh, you know, Starfield was a game that was supposed to come out on the PlayStation. You know, but they announced it as an exclusive game. You know, so therefore it, it basically shows a trend of Microsoft buying the IP, buying the studios, the publishers, or whatever it is, right? And then making the IP exclusive to the platform, which is contradictory to what they've been saying about, you know, they want their games to reach more people, all this stuff, right? They've been saying that they don't plan on making a downgraded version of Call of Duty, but like I said, they basically put their foot in their mouths again, man, because there was some other quote that one of their other executives had said, I don't know, last year or something. I forgot who it was. It was one of the executives that they said that they wanted to, have. Uh, I think they were referring to Bethesda at the time, that they wanted to have, like the best versions of their games on Xbox. Although they didn't plan on taking every single Bethesda game off, the ones that were on Xbox were going to be the best, you know, premium versions of the game. You know, I don't know, man. It seems like they, and now Micro, and that's like the base of it, right? Kind of. And now what they're doing is they're trying to like, prove to the regulators like they what they mean is true. They want to have this game not be exclusive, reach as many people as possible. So now they're like signing deals with all of these like,
everybody under the fucking sun.
yeah, Nintendo. And today, or it was either today or yesterday, they were like, "Oh yeah, we just signed a 10-year deal with some hole in the wall company, in Ukraine for 10 years."
The fact that you're signing deals for 10 years, that's the problem.
Yeah. Yep. Automatically. You know what I mean?
Just fucking be a third-party publisher. Like, that's what they were asking for in the first place.
Yep. I don't know. I haven't really been following it that closely, man, but, it seems like Microsoft has done so much talking, man, trying to stay relevant or whatever you want to quantify it as, they've just been talking a lot. And a lot of the quotes that they've been saying and a lot of the interviews that Phil Spencer has been on and all this type of stuff, man, is starting to, like, kind of do full circle. And now they're, like, bending over backwards, essentially, to try to prove that, they mean what they say. And I mean, I don't know all the details, man, but I keep hearing people say that they keep using like, flexible language and colorful language to, just to get the deal to go through and be ambiguous. So like when it does, if or when it does go through, right, they'll be able to essentially pull the game off of the platform and do exactly what they want it to do, right? Which is why a lot of people were speculating why they don't want to give the documents, those same documents that they requested from Sony, all the performance and what their intention was and all this stuff, right? Microsoft has refused. I mean, not even like taking more time. They just flat out refused to give the documents about whatever their intention was with the IP, and all of their performance and all that stuff, man. Because they were asking for information on things like, does the service actually affect people buying games and, cross-platform play and, all types of stuff. Does it cannibalize sales and stuff? Like, what was the deal that they actually, which I think they already know this, but, to some degree anyway, like what were some of the specifics of the deal that they were trying to offer Sony? Because some of the documentation that they had, like, over the last couple of weeks, they redacted all of the actual financial information that was in the paperwork by request of Microsoft. So clearly there's something that they don't want people to see.
Did they not know that the FCC was going to ask?
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing about.
Dumb bitch. There's all these companies that have all this fucking money. We're the most basic bitch.
I know, man. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really have a leg in the race, man. And I mean, there's a possibility that even what I said now is like kind of like from a biased perspective. I don't really know like all of the factual information and what like, everything that's happened and what more than likely will happen based off of the trends and stuff. What I do know is why I even mentioned it was because of it, man. There's just been there's been an influx of biased media, like a ridiculous amount. You know what I'm saying? And I've noticed that a lot of people